Get going.
Wait, somebody jump.
I got the guy in the eye. Oh, that was a decent ending. What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be looking at the Cold War AK-47 as a long-range assault rifle. I know there are some close-range builds floating around for this weapon, and we'll get to those at some point in the future, but in today's video, we're going to be focusing on medium to long range with this AK-47, and I actually do think this can be a top-tier long-range weapon in Warzone, especially once the CR56 AMAX ends up getting nerfed, which was hinted at in the Season 3 patch notes that they're keeping a close eye on the AMAX and it might get nerfed. So if you're looking to switch to something once that does happen, or try to get used to something before it does happen so you're kind of ahead of the meta on that case, I think the Cold War AK-47 is very good. I had a lot of fun with it today, and I definitely think it's a top tier weapon. If you guys do enjoy this video or find it helpful, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment down below what you think of this weapon in Warzone. So for our class setup, like I already said, we're going to be building this for medium to long range, and coming into Season 3, they did reduce the recoil on the Cold War AK-47 because the recoil was really inconsistent and hard to manage, and that was the main thing holding it back. It always killed fast, it always had the damage, but it was just really inconsistent to use because of that recoil, and they did decrease the recoil coming into the season, but the recoil is still definitely a factor on this weapon, so we're going to go for the Spetsnaz grip as our first attachment to reduce the recoil even further, get this thing down to even more manageable levels. And we're going to have the GRU suppressor just because it's pretty much always the best muzzle for vertical recoil control, bullet velocity, and damage range, and sound suppression. It's just so many things wrapped into one. If you're using a main assault rifle, or like a long range weapon, this is probably going to be the way to go. And I think that both of these are the case, even though it's super obvious. The next thing you're going to do for your barrel, there's a lot of different options. You could go for the Spetsnaz RPK barrel to get range and bullet velocity, but I'm actually going to go for the Liberator barrel to just get bullet velocity because the range and damage on this weapon is already very good, and bullet velocity is the bigger problem there. And you could get both with this barrel, but then you have even more recoil, which was already one of the bigger problems with this weapon. I would say the biggest problem with the AK-47 is the recoil and the fire rate, and they kind of go hand in hand. The recoil makes it harder to hit shots, and the slower fire rate punishes you more for missing shots because there's more time between shots, if that makes any sense. Your time to kill goes up a lot if you miss shots with a slow RPM weapon. So we want the recoil to be as manageable as possible, and we want the bullet velocity to be as good as possible, and the range doesn't matter as much in this case, I think. So that's why we're going to go for the Liberator barrel, and we have two remaining attachment options. I'm going to go for the 45 round mag. You could go 60 if you want, but that does hurt your aim down sight time even more and your reload time, but I think 45 is fine just because of how hard this weapon hits. It's like the AMAX. 45 rounds is fine on the AMAX because it hits harder. So you could use 60 if you really want to, but I prefer 45. Just more of a preference choice there. And now we have one remaining attachment, and we're going to go for a sight, obviously, because this is for long range. You could go for the 3x sight, but I feel like this has quite a bit of recoil still. Like the visual recoil is still kind of bad on the 3x sight. It's certainly manageable if you want to put the time in. There's nothing wrong with the 3x. I think it's definitely usable. But in the gameplay, I'm going to be using the hollow scout sight. It has a little bit less magnification and a little bit less vertical or like visual recoil than the 3x does, and I found it easier to manage. And then the reticle I'm going to be using on my 3x is going to be this level blue dot reticle. I'll have a video linked in the description below of how you get this reticle, but I definitely like this a lot with the hollow scout sight. So that's going to be our class setup for the Cold War AK-47, and that's going to be what I'm using in this video. GRU suppressor, Liberator barrel, hollow scout, 45 round mag, Spetsnaz grip. I think these three attachments right here are very like set in stone. This is probably what you want to be using. You could change this mag out if you prefer the 60, and then also the variety of sights if you like the 3x or something else more. The Hawksmoor has a lot of visual recoil reduction as well. Just go for what you want on the sight, whatever you're comfortable with. So that's going to be our build for the AK-47, and now I'm going to have some gameplay showing me using it today on stream. My Twitch will also be linked down in the description if you want to follow me on there and watch me live.
Yeah, mic, everything. So if you want your computer optimized. He's at the door?
Yeah, one's like above the door. I don't know what the fuck this kid's doing. One came out. Oh, they're fighting. Okay. There's a quad on the hill coming towards us.
He got out the quad?
Yeah. He's sniping.
Requesting recon. Send flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Here's my money. We need to get out of here. We're about to be pinched.
Oh, I've been hit.
Got the wheel.
I'm trying to get the guys behind us.
I'm about to just push these guys.
Okay, I'm with you.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
I don't know which gun I have out though.
Be advised, UAV is RTB formation.
I have one knock.
Fire.
Down the other. They have self or something.
I'll drive us.
Oh, I just hit the best glitch in the world. Bro, I just jumped up and it let me get in the car so I could run them over. They're both dead now. Played this with like 2 cars. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh my god. He's sniping?
Do you know if he was inside or not?
No, he's outside.
Okay. Yeah, I see him now.
I cracked him.
Inbound. Marking new safe zone.
My movement speed to cross the street off that bullfrog with Tiger team.
Hold on.
Right.
I see them. Yeah, they're just up there. You got one? Okay, bet. Hold on.
Stun it out.
I stunned that man and had
thinking you're
stopping power.
like you're safe.
Yeah, they didn't see me cross at all somehow.
I'm running up. I think. Give me a second. I'm one behind you, Jake.
Fire sale is active. Fire station costs are adjusted.
You can kill him?
Yeah, I killed one.
Enemy
There's
drop.
no
I killed the
shot.
guy that was knocked.
You're safe. You lost the enemy trackers.
Finish now. That's good.
Killed one that just came up the zip.
Friendly UAV overhead. Enemy UAV.
You said?
Yeah,
enemy
on this
dropped in
building.
an AO.
He landed on the building.
Drop your precision up there.
Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
He
He
jumped.
jumped off the door.
Oh, he landed on mine somehow. What the fuck? It looks like he didn't. That kid's trash. Yo, his teammate's on this building.
Moving up here.
Low ground though. He's not up top yet.
Be advised. Friendly precision airstrike inbound.
Four plates on him. The guy in the sky. Down.
Marking new safe zone.
Oh, shite.
Banks, there's a guy sniping at me.
I bet.
Yeah, like where we
I
landed.
knocked somebody in the carnival.
I can get that thirst. I know where he is. Are you sure he didn't bleed out?
Be
Whatever.
advised.
I'm jumping down.
Precision airstrike
No, he
inbound.
didn't. No, he didn't, because he's behind me, dog. He's behind me, man! Oh my god, man.
I need Jake's money to buy you back. Oh wait, there you go. I got it.
Cash if you need it.
Hot drop on your
That's
shit.
something safe, right?
Yeah, you have to hot drop though.
There's still a guy bank sniping.
Jake, what's your money if you're not gonna use it?
Oh, my god.
Losing ground. Friendly UAV overhead. 25 remain. Solid work so far.
I don't think that guy bled out.
There's trucks in the track. Come run us over.
Enemy precision airstrike. Take cover.
Someone just
Think
called
so?
an airstrike
Yeah.
on me.
100%. Flying him up so he keeps running. Go. He's down. I got ammo box too.
Good stuff, Jake.
They're right in front of the door. Get ready. Like 4 meters to my left, and then the other one's like in the corner right there, diagonal corner.
Waypoint robot.
Downed him. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down. Third might hit me.
Losing ground.
He's up, Rez.
Yeah, his teammate's just sniping the door too.
a second. They have thermites. I'm plating. My plates are broken. Hold on. In the corner. He's on the right.
Target marked. Let him have it.
That's my airstrike on the door.
He's on the left side. It's a white and red like CL skin.
I see.
The rotation is.
Gas is
Yeah, we're good. We got back rotation. Oh shit! Focus on the guys on the right over here. Jake, focus left. I'll be in the middle.
Was that the skin?
Two on the right.
default.
Ocean. 2 kills. They're gonna be coming out. They're gonna be coming right in front of your left. A little bit to the left.
We can't stay here. Get to the safe zone.
Five remain.
Down. Get going.
Wait, somebody jumped.
Targets remain.
I got the guy
Last
9. Oh, that was a decent ending.
What in the